English Tim here. Today we are looking at how to increase the construction speed and reduce the construction costs for your city. Now we're going to be looking at the Siege workshop today, and I wanted to give you the base figures before any of my stats will be applied. So thank you to the gamesguideinfo.com for the info here. You can see that you need A to have Stronghold at level 28, and you then need 27 odd million food, 9.2 million wood, 5.5 million iron, and 2.76 million silver. And the construction time without any buffs is 5 days, 11 odd hours. So now let's look and see what changes we can make to improve on that. So you can see, to start with, you can change your armor. So if I switch to my construction armor, you can see the Dawn Coronet I've got at level 5 can increase construction speed by 26.25%, and the Galahad's Boots at level 5 can also get up to 26.25%. If we go to economy, there are plenty of other sets that do apply, so you can also use the Harvest set here. So you can see that you can still get significant construction speed benefits, 14% for an level 0 Blessed Wreath. And also for the Boots of Speed, you can get a construction boost here of 14%, and there are higher level sets that you may well get, which with their improved stats. You can also get these purchase only sets, so if you've got the Wolf set, then you can get substantial reductions in the amount of construction materials required, and they are slightly lower on these lower sets. So those are unusual, but if you have them, that is great and very beneficial. You can also get temporary relics, so if you look at the bottom left button here, you can then go to the store, and you'll see here that there's a list of relics that you can purchase for gold that have temporary benefits. So for example, this Craftsman's Hammer will improve your construction speed by 20%, and it costs 800 for a day. There is also a shorter version sometimes available on the right hand side here. It's not currently available. You can also play with your Lord talents. So if you go to your talent tree, you'll see that construction boosts, you can get a 5% boost from the construction level 1, and from construction level 2 there's another 5% boost. So the further you go down this tree, the more benefits you can get, and you can get a further 5% on construction level 3. So if we switch my tree to increase that, you can see now I've activated the development talent, and this will give you a 20% reduction in construction and research time, which will last for up to 5 minutes, so only start that at the very last second. You can also set your heroes up, so if you go to your hero council, you can see that all of the master heralds have an ability to increase construction speed. Evaine the Bestower has the highest levels I found, so a 30% boost, and you can get lower levels on all these other heroes here. So you want to focus on trying to maximize the best one you can get at this current time. And then if you want to reduce the resources, your hero council also has these 3 heroes available, so Ector, Sabalan, and Isiel the Fair, and you can see that she will reduce your construction costs. Now these are really valuable. Reducing every time you make a build, these reductions can make a lot of your builds completely free. So try and focus on improving them as fast as you can. I do anyway. And you can see even the Sir Ector, the lower level, he can still do some major benefits very early on. So it may well be worth advancing the green ones before you start advancing some of the other 2 which are harder to get. If you're taking part in the festival event, and this current month's festival is called the Grand Ceremony, you can see in here that the Sweet Shop has the ability to activate a 50% one-time only boost, and there are also some 33% boosts that lasts for 5 days, but for multiple builds. So key difference is this will last for any number of builds for up to 5 days, whereas this one here will only last for your next build. It's a much bigger boost, but it only works, as I say, one time. So make sure you don't accidentally try and use this multiple times, or if you do have the this boost running, make sure you allow enough time for this to run out prior to starting this one, as this will stop your other boost from working. Now that's a huge benefit. Like you can see, I've currently got this boost running, the 33% boost, and you'll see that appears up at the top of the screen here. So you can see there is the boost. And you can also get benefits from your research tree. So if you go to your university and go to research, and if you go to development, you can see that you can get a 5% boost at the level 1 construction research level, and you can get a further 20% once you've maxed out construction level 2. So there's another 25% reduction. And you can also get spells. So if your alliance is casting a spell, that can also help. You may not have control over this, but you can always ask if they're willing to do it if you're about to start some major builds. You can see a further 20% boost for casting a spell. You can see the cost is 300 spell points and it will last 720 minutes. And finally, once you've started your build, you have one other thing that will really help. If you've got your embassy up to speed, the higher the level the better. You can see if we go to the info tab that you get a number of helps from your alliance mates. So as long as you've got more alliance mates coming online and clicking the help button than the number of helps here, then you will get at least the amount of helps here as you can get. And then if you add the timer help duration, each one of these helps reduces your timer by this amount. So you can see that's 223 seconds for every one of my alliance mates who clicks the button, and up to 35 currently are able to help reduce my clock. We've got it down from over 5 days to 1 day and 12 hours, and a reduction in 20 million of resources for only the 33% buff when there is also a 50% buff available. That's a huge improvement, and that's before we've activated the buff. Let's now see how it looks after that extra 20%. We're now down to 1 day and 1 hour, down from 5 days. And once you include the helps from my alliance, that could bring it down by a further 2 hours, so down to less than 1 day in total. What an improvement. I am English Tim. If you're enjoying my content, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I look forward to you joining me on my next video.